Hey, it's Adele from Let's Get Inkie, and it's an exciting day, peeps. I'm up to the second last spread in this Traveller's Notebook insert. We've been working on this one for a while. We're up to, this is number 38 in my Journal With Me series. So if you've stumbled upon this video, if you're a new subscriber, there's 38 others of these, and there's also a flip through of my previous insert if you'd like to see more. So for this spread, I decided to do a collection of pics of my hubby, Aaron. He's got a channel called Inky Beard. If you're into journals and notebooks and pens and gaming stuff, he does lots of things over there. And so I grabbed a couple of recent photos. Well, when I say recent, it's where I'm up to scrapbooking. So probably mid last year is what we call recent, because that's all I've printed up to, and then a few older ones as well when Archie was teeny tiny, and a couple of years ago when we did our last move in front of all the moving boxes there. And I printed these on my Canon Selfie. I recently bought my version of recently. I think with everything going on, recent is just widening a little bit. So about 3-4 months ago possibly, I bought a new Canon Selfie because my old one had broken. It had started doing all sorts of funny things. I tried lots of troubleshooting and it just wasn't fixable. Plus it was several years old, the model. So I grabbed a new one from Big W here in Australia, and it's printing better. I feel like the quality is better, which makes sense because it's a better model number. It's a more recent one. But I do get asked a lot how I print my photos, and most of the time I print them now through Big W's in-store kiosk, but of course with everything going on, I haven't been going to the shops very often, and I'm not doing that right now, so I've been printing using my Canon Selfie. So if you're looking for an at-home printer, it's a nice handy little one. However, it does print just shy of 4x6, which, who else is irritated by that a little bit? I think the project lifers out there who use the pocket page protectors will feel my my annoyance with that, but it's a good little one to work with. Back to the page. So the first thing I always do is I stick down my photos first, because they're usually the biggest items on the page, and I like to get the big things stuck down first because you can kind of plan the page around them, and then you're able to squeeze in lots of smaller things that way. I grabbed some of my washi stash, and I needed something next to that top left photo because we're at the end of this insert. You can't really tell on camera because my desk is also white, but the left-hand side is she's a little chunky and a little bit hard to write on. So I knew I wasn't going to be able to do a lot of journaling in that little slip of free paper that I had next to the photo. And so I popped some washi there instead. I'm really trying to make more of an effort to use my washi. In saying that, I haven't bought, I've bought a couple of random washies here and there, but I think I started my washi stash, my washi stash grew when I did a big bulk order. I think it might have been from Washi Tape Australia, I think, and they had a sale on and they were very cheap. But I am looking to maybe add a few new designs to my stash because I'm kind of sick of some of the old ones, and I'd like to de-stash them a little bit and just have a few new fresh faces in the mix. So please let me know in the comments below, especially Aussie peeps, where your favourite places to get washi tape are from, but if there's anywhere online. So I added a few stickers there, and I mixed in a couple of older stickers that I had, along with some new pieces that I have recently added to my collection. And I decided to use a different brush marker this time because every other page in this whole journal, I think every page has been using the Tombow dual brush markers, which I absolutely love. but I did buy some of these mild liner brush markers, and oh boy, they're very lovely as well. I might have to order some more at some point. I only got a few colours. I think I got a purple, a yellow, a grey and a blue. I think they were the 4 colours I got. And I really love them because I much prefer a harder tipped brush marker. I've got a couple that are very, very soft. I actually bought Jet Pens had a sample pack of all different black brush pens, and I have been saving them to do a bit of a pen test video. So let me know if that's something that you would be interested in seeing, maybe sampling a range of different brush pens and talking about which styles are different and what works for what brush lettering. If you'd like to see that, let me know. But I always do like to outline my brush lettering in this particular insert, anywho. I don't know what I'm looking for. I think maybe I was looking for inspiration. I was wondering what else to do. I hadn't filmed a Traveler's Notebook video for a couple of months, so I was a little unsure as to where to go from here. And I think we get like that sometimes. I always feel like the first project that I do of something that I haven't done for ages, I'm a little bit rusty, and sometimes it's nice to look back at previous pages that you've done in the same style and get some ideas for where to place different supplies, or what supplies to use, or what colors to use. And I have been feeling that lately, especially when I don't know about you guys, but when I get to the end of a journal or the end of a scrapbook album, I feel like added pressure because it's the final pages, and although I really want to speed through them so that the project's done and I can flip through it and be all happy about that, I get a bit caught up, and I just get a bit stumped as to what to do and where to do it. It's the same with this insert, but I can happily say that now I have completed another page in here, so you'll see the final spread next month, but I have completed it and I have also covered it, so you'll have to stay tuned for that. I like to do some little doodly bits here and there, and then also change up my font a little bit. I like to change between doing, I would call my scripty font, which is a bit longer and wider brush strokes, and then my normal, I call it running writing. I know a lot of people call it cursive, but here in Oz we call it running writing a lot of the time at school. And so just my normal running writing like this, and then sometimes I also like to print as well. But it was interesting yesterday when I filmed the final spread for this insert. I had a look at the first page and the final one just to see the comparison, and some things have changed, some things are still the same. I'll talk about them in the next video, but my style has definitely changed, I think, since the first insert, and I'll put the link down below for that flip through if you haven't seen that yet. But yeah, it's a project that I'm definitely going to continue and keep going with for as long as I can. I do need a new a new Traveler's Notebook cover though, because I can't fit any more inserts in this current one that I'm using. So adding a few little finishing touches, little dash lines, little borders. They seem to just finish off some embellies and kind of make the embellies mix in with the page a little bit better, and they coordinate with the writing because there's another hit of black. All right, peeps, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I will see you very soon with another one. I'll be back next week on my Inky Quill YouTube channel with some more scrapbooking. Until then, have a great time, stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you soon. Bye.